Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm pretty sure this is the first stream that I've done with my new fucking mic cable. Maybe. I'll be able to hear if there's actually a difference. We will get those roses. Rose. Had to go back to Dave's Discord to verify if this was Machine Girl. Dude, yeah, because Dave said he didn't like the song. He didn't like my favorite song, but he liked the Repurposed Fantasies album. Correct, sip. Whack recording? Yeah, that was with the new mic. But this is the first time I've streamed with it. I think. I believe. But yes, the whack video. The whack video is with the new mic. Alright. Enough of that. Time to get some roses. Alright. Why am I playing as this guy? Natsuo? Okay, this is kinda cool. Yeah, in this house, we love Katamari. Dude, in this house, Katamari is a mainstay. This was one of the I played this in fucking season 0 or season 1 of the stream back in 2020. Only true Rickheads would know. Maybe I won't 100% this if I have to get roses. Come on. It only takes like 15 hours. You just need to get your piss bottles and shit jugs. Oh shit, hold on. There we go. Forgot to set the music. If I do it, I'm doing it in one sitting. Dude, that's how I wanted to do it the first time I got to this, back in 2020. I was like, I should just do it all in one sitting. That would be really funny, wouldn't it? But then the fucking emulator crashed. Because it was before this game came out. Yeah, the remake hadn't come out yet. So I was playing it emulated. And the fucking emulator crashed. So I played Dead by Daylight with Doomed instead. Yeah, buddy. Trying to get your wife to play Katamari. Yeah, it's a fun game. And it's easy enough for anybody to pick up and play. I still sit on Dead by Daylight. Did you start playing that year? Is that when you started playing the game? Because I know they said that they're celebrating their 10-year anniversary. And it was definitely in early access, like, before it came out. Damn. Because I remember back when it came out in like 2016, I remember seeing threads on V about it like crazy. Oh, you only played when the Silent Hill expansion came out? Hell yeah. Dude, did you see the Smiling Friends episode that had Pyramid Head in it? That shit is so funny. They really just say, go ahead and put Pyramid Head in anything. I did, it's incredible, yeah. The fucking Halloween episode. Yeah, the the fucking Pac-Man game. That shit was so funny. Okay, we need to play as much as we can in an hour and a half so we can still refund this. Konami gives no shits. We were on a heist. We had to get our $5 back. That's so funny. That's such a funny way of putting it. And then we spent like 5 hours playing Left 4 Dead. I remember towards the end of the Silent Hill campaign, you were like, I'm tired. And I'm like, no, dude, we gotta finish it. No, dude, we gotta finish this. And the stream ran for like another 2 hours. We gotta finish this. You can't just leave it unfinished. We spawned in a pit and died, yeah. That shit was funny. Yeah, 200,000 more roses. I'd like to get this finished before the end of the year. Maybe even Crisis Core as well. Maybe. I'm not gonna make promises with Crisis Core, but I do really want to finish this by the end of the year. I don't think I'm gonna go for 200,000 in a single sitting, because it does take a while. Also, I think it might be time to give up XSplit. More like Crisis Chore. Dude, it's rough, man. It's rough. Yeah, I was trying to sign into XSplit today, and like, it took so damn long for the page to load. And then it wanted access to all of my devices on the local network, and I was like, go fuck yourself. And it was like, okay. But like, if they're gonna be asking me for shit like that, how do I know they're not just gonna do it without my permission, you know? So I think it's time. I got my money's worth from the lifetime license. I think it's time to go OBS. The compilation of FF7 is so bad, but Dirge of Cerberus was so good. Dirge of Cerberus was so good. That shit was so funny. And we got Steve Bloom as fucking Vincent. So, yeah. Steve Bloom as Spike Spiegel, as Vincent Vincenzarino, as that guy from Bulletstorm, the main character, as who else has he played? That guy in Neon White, apparently. Dude, I don't want to play Crisis Core. But I'm so close to the end, man. Yeah, the Bulletstorm guy. Yeah, he's in Bulletstorm. He's the main character. Garcia Hotspur? Was that his name? No wonder I don't fucking remember it. Like, I did not think that was his name. I was gonna call him, like, Don or something, but I'm pretty sure that guy's from Gears of War. The game without the generic military bad guys and QTEs. Yeah, wasn't that their whole, like, marketing campaign? And then it just... that was the whole game. Oops. Shadows of the Damned? Oh, okay. Suda 51. Yeah, blasting Sonic music. That was pretty funny. That was, dude, that was in fucking 2021, wasn't it? It was a long time ago. Yeah, Bob, why don't you stream more often? You've got the space now. Steve Bloom does a Mexican accent for 10 hours? No way. Yeah, still no salmon game. Bob has yet to get absolutely plastered in play salmon game. Again, for like the third time. Getting super drunk and playing puzzle games on stream does sound like a really funny idea. Oh, you met him at a con and you brought it up? You talked to him about it? That's so funny. Dude, I was telling Dave, like, because he's playing Neon White, right? And he's like, no way that's actually Steve Bloom. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's like, it can't be anybody but him. And he's like, is he really that hard up for cash? And I'm like, dude, I think he's just in it for the love of the game, you know? he just loves it. Y'all are just gonna give me the answer? Dude, yeah, I mean, the answer to that riddle was clearly nut. Like, it couldn't be anything but nut. And then it turned out to be fucking egg. You serious? He'll need to vet someone to do an impression of him in every game. No, I mean, as much as I'd wish for that to be true, they're just gonna fucking use generative AI and keep him alive forever. Sadly. Oh well. Not if we killdozer all AI data centers. the tech bros just can't understand that they poured $60 trillion into a fucking meme generator. Perhaps this is the purpose of the Kiliak. Just kit out your kayak with fucking like bulldozer treads. Make your river vehicle a land vehicle so that you can bulldoze a data center in a fucking canoe. Yeah, concrete dome over the kayak, causing it to sink instantly. Yeah, all the energy, water, and time of hundreds of lives combined just to make shitposts and scam people. Yep. Though, really, I guess the real people that were scammed were the tech bros that invested in it. Think about it. Yeah, they all have golden parachutes, yeah. Oh, and we have, like, fucking cinder blocks. We all have fucking cinder blocks, man. Yeah, no doubt they're gonna spin it as they were the real victims when the AI bubble bursts. Ain't no way they're not gonna do that. I hope they get into cybernetics and a solar flare just incinerates them all. Based as hell. The solar flare is coming. Get into your cuck Faraday cage. Yes, master. Dude, that sent me flying. What the hell? EMB shuts off clankers. Whoa, clanker. Hard R. Crazy, Wes. Clanker. Derogatory. When they say the data centers suck up all the water, where is it going? It's becoming contaminated, and the water becomes like a biohazard. So it seeps back into the ground and poisons everything around it. So it's not really going anywhere, it's just becoming toxic. Because they didn't find a way to recycle it. And they said it didn't matter. Yeah, it becomes no longer safe to consume, basically. becomes full of contaminants, no longer safe to drink, and the tech bros forgot that people need water to live, and they said, well, we don't need to put any resources into figuring out how to recycle this shit. We're just gonna use it and then dump it. And it returns to the water cycle, except now it's full of contaminants. Oh well. Yeah, look it up. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Because I feel like I read something like that online, but also could be real, could be fake. I could have made it up. I don't remember. I don't remember. Basically, I saw something, and then my mind either copied the information or extrapolated and created new information based on what I saw. I'd expect, you know, a coolant loop. Replace the water with Coke. I switched apps to search and I get ads when I come back. Pour one out for the homie that's on his phone. Also, I really fucking wish that there was an ad blocker that worked for Twitch. All the ones that I used, Twitch has learned how to block them. They block my blocker. I deserve that 0.025 cents. Yeah. I know I ain't streamed for, like, 2 months, but I deserve that ad revenue. Saw an ad 3 minutes ago, here's 30 seconds of ads. You know what's crazy? Like, the only person I watch on Twitch is Tucker, right? And I'm subscribed to him, so I don't see any ads at all. But, like, as soon as I click off and watch somebody else's channel, the second I get an ad, I immediately close it. Like, it's not even, like, I hate the ad or I hate what the ad is showing me. It's just, like, a Pavlovian response. Like, as soon as I see, like, the screen turn black for a second and then start showing an ad, I just immediately close the window. Here's your damn 1 cent. Yeah, subbed for 3 months and Rick streamed once the whole time. Yeah, it's true. I'm glad that Twitch saw my channel as valuable enough to offer an affiliate position too. Dude, I gotta say though, the worst thing is that they did that. Fucking... I guess my sister told my aunt that I can make money off of this, and now she wants to know all about it, and I'm like, dude, you're not a gamer, you wouldn't get it. You're not a gamer, you wouldn't get it. And she was like, how does that even work? I'm like, it's like ad revenue. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah. You got affiliate? Man, people fight for that shit. I mean, you know, it's not actually that hard. Well, okay, I say it's not hard to get affiliate, but, like, you really do need to know Like, your friends need to come and, like, boost your channel if you want affiliate. Like, if you're trying to do this without telling anybody, like, you have no connections in real life, and you're trying to start from zero, like, yeah, you're not going to get it. You're not gonna get affiliate. You're either the sweatiest gamer, grifter, grinder on the planet, or you have breasts. Yeah, imagine streaming without imagine, like, streaming to the void, and, like, not having anybody ever show up. Like, that's really sad. But yeah, if you know just like 5 people, and you tell them like, hey, I'm gonna stream today, and you give them a link, and they come and watch for like 5 minutes, yeah, you'll get affiliate in like 2 years. It'll happen faster if you get more people, but you don't really need that many. All I want is my Twitch shirt for in Dead by Daylight pack, yeah. Oh my god, more ads. Oh, he can't even communicate. Or he can't even hear me. That's the other thing, like, if it was... Like, I hate that the ads always play at full volume. Because, like, if they were just muted and off to the side and didn't interrupt the entire stream, then I wouldn't really have that big of an issue with it. Avatar movie ad? Lego ads? There's another Avatar movie? Dude, the first one came out in like 2010, and then the second one came out like last year. What do you mean there's another one? They didn't even wait the prerequisite 10 years in between sequels. Who cares? Who even liked Avatar? Who even liked that shit? He spent 10 years scripting an entire quadrilogy. Time for James Cameron to bust. Full volume with consumerism. Yeah, dude. Like, fuck, man. Avatar is just gonna be her entire career now. I mean, it may very well just be. Avatar way of killing you with a rock. I mean, like, fuck, dude. What? So the first movie, the guy is like, he's a paraplegic, and he gets transferred into the body of an alien. And then afterwards, he, like, at the end of the movie, he kills his human self. He sheds his human form and becomes full-time alien. So, like, what's the conflict in the second movie? Like, is it even, are humans even on the planet anymore? Because they all got pushed out at the end of the first movie. I don't know. That movie just sucked. I don't understand the hype. It was, like, I really just don't get it. When they pulled out the immortality juice from the whale and they were like, this vial is worth $100,000. Bro. $100,000 for immortality? Shit would be worth billions. They came back. It was another company. I mean, they lost. They lost the war. They need to just leave. Pack it up. You're washed, Unk. Get out. The whales have immortality juice. Literally stops aging. It would be priceless. Yeah. Like, not only is it immortality, but it's like, I'm not gonna get older. I can be 21 forever. crazy. Yeah, in the first movie, they were there for some, like, it was like a metal that was lighter than air or whatever. They called it unobtainium or some shit. I remember seeing that shit, not in theaters, but like just watching it on demand, and that movie sucked. That movie sucked. Yeah, they lost one fight. Nobody's ever gonna try again. Exactly. You know, if you lose the war, it's over. You need to just give up and never try again. That's how war works, you know. You lost the war, and now it's time to give up and never try again. You didn't like Space Dances with Wolves? I didn't like Space Pocahontas. I'm sorry. I did not think it was very interesting. If immortality was a purchasable thing, the companies producing it would be operating assassination rings to take their customers out, yeah. Because if everybody's immortal, nobody's gonna keep buying our product. Yeah, I also thought that part was fucking weird. What an odd thing to include in your movie. Dude, I'm tired. I'm tired of these dog shit movies. It's the same tube they used to ride horses and pterodactyls. What did he mean by this? They're just really... They're really in touch with nature. Like, really in touch with nature. Like really, really in touch with nature. Movies are pretty good if you look outside Hollywood. Yeah, typically. Suspiciously wealthy furries. I love that. I love that there's like the figurehead of the suspiciously furry, suspiciously wealthy furry movement is the fucking the guy who became a doctor just to fund his furry porn inflation habit. Guy who made Oddity, awesome movie from last year, has another coming May 2026. That's good. Pandora, it's mount or be mounted. Fuck, dude. Just really in touch with nature. Whoa, a wood golem? That's kind of cool. Kind of down with a wood golem. Oh, I'm flying. I'm going so damn fast. Okay. So Pandora is sort of a computer, and the Na'vi have gone primitive. So it was all just a simulation the whole time? No. The only time that story has gone well is in DDS. because they make it out into the real world, and it's like the worst shit they've ever experienced. They're like, damn, this is no Nirvana. God, DDS is so cool. Living on some kind of giant computer complex. A central host organism that's controlling it. Dude, you guys know the lore of Avatar? What the hell? I thought people just wanted to fuck the blue aliens. There's lore to this shit? It's not like it's that deep. Oh. It's a theory. The actual lore ain't that deep. I literally cried after I left the theater. Yeah, you got Avatar depression. Because the movie was so fucking bad. I love that. I love that. Dude, the fact that that actually happened just fills me with glee. Like, I don't take pleasure in the suffering of others often, but that one really fucking makes me laugh. Avatar has lore. Fire Nation wiped out the Air Nation. The Avatar was frozen for 100 years. I've never actually seen The Last Airbender. It was airing when I didn't have cable. Growing up, my dad never got cable because he didn't want it to taint his children's imagination. So I didn't watch TV regularly until I was like 14, 13. They keep trying to remake it just for guys like you. Rick became a sponge for memes and references anyway. Yeah, it didn't really work out for him. I guess he should have stopped me from playing video games too while he was at it. My dad wouldn't have been able to. He plays video games too. He found XRA, it was over. The funny thing is, when I first saw XRA, I didn't like it. Granted, I was like 11 years old watching Adult Swim, but I did not like it. It made me very uncomfortable. And then I watched it in 2017 as an adult, and I was like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Was it a religious thing? No, no. He's, he just, I know my dad was raised Catholic, but he's not, like, religious at all. He was just against technology for children, basically. But it's also weird, because he is very big into tech. He's an engineer, and he's always bought, like, the most cutting-edge shit whenever it came out. Like, when the iPhone first came out, he bought that shit immediately. And also weird, he gave me my own computer when I was like in 4th grade, and I had unrestricted internet access from age 9 forever. Dad was 100% correct. Yeah, I don't think he did anything wrong. Yeah, keep your kids off Discord. That's what Catherine has been saying. Also, I was gonna stream on Sunday, but I was pretty stressed out because Catherine was in the hospital. She gave birth. My niece is born. So instead of streaming, I played Peak instead. Do not show them anything with animal characters, but I played Sonic. So that was on Sunday. Get that baby on Peak. Yeah, I was stressed out because, well, what was it? She went to the hospital on Saturday, and then the baby was born on Sunday. My child? It's not my child, it's my niece. I only played Star Fox, and I like fat women like a normal person. And then I was gonna stream on Monday, but I got tired. And then I was gonna stream on Tuesday, and then Default streamed, and then Dave streamed. Did I soy jack and point? No. They haven't accepted any visitors. They don't want anyone to see them in the hospital. They don't want anyone to see the baby until the baby's out of the hospital and like comfortable and everything. So I shall wait. I have a picture of my dad holding me at the hospital wearing denim on denim, hell yeah. So we're in the Canadian tuxedo. I would have streamed on Monday if I'd remembered it was Monday. Dude, yeah. Time escapes from us all. I get that, yeah. Like, Max's family can be kind of overbearing. Like, he has like 4 sisters, and a lot of them, I think 3 of them, are also mothers. And his mom can be kind of loud, and I think Catherine just didn't want them to be there to, you know, override what she was saying or going through. You know, telling the doctors, like, she needs this now! And it's like, just let me speak for myself. And so instead of just saying like they're not allowed, just a blanket nobody's allowed, so that nobody gets their feelings hurt, kind of deal. I respect it. Can you get me a number 9 with extra dip? Give me a 6-pack of Pabst I can drink again. Yeah, so I wanna finish the roses, and if I am able to finish this quick, then maybe we might get Crisis Core before the end of the year. I don't know though, like, my grandma's still staying here. I don't know if I feel comfortable. She's in like the other room, like, there's only a wall barrier separating the sound. And I don't know if I feel comfortable playing Crisis Core, talking about Genesis slurping up Sephiroth's semen. Well, she's right there. She won't be leaving until the 1st. So, streams will probably pick up then. You wooden grandson. And then this pretty boy says he wants this pretty boy's cells. Got your cells right here. Yeah, streams will probably pick up after New Year's. I say probably, but who knows? Maybe I'll get hooked by a cool game that I stream, and I'll get sucked back into streaming. Or I'll get hooked by a cool game that I don't want to stream, and I'll never stream again. Who knows? He needs his cells, okay? But he didn't specify what cells he needed. A cool game like Dead by Daylight? No, a cool game like Peak! Yeah, Thomas, you have Peak. Why don't you play with us sometime? I'll send you an invite next time I see you on. Dave owns it. Well, I mean, Steam won't say that Dave owns it, but I know he does. He hasn't refunded my gift. Subscribed for 19 months. He refunded my gift? Let's go, man. This weekend? Army of little idiots marching to the peak. Dude, don't you worry. You're in good hands. I'm an accomplished climber. I am a goat scout. I've got my little golden sash. Did you finish all the achievements? Not yet. There's the one that I need to get for touching the ink and gold and throwing it in the volcano is it's locked behind going to the tomb, and the tomb is only available on certain days. So like I just haven't gotten around to it. How do I have the crown? The crown, you only need the first 2 rows of achievements in order to get the crown. Like, if you go into the accolades menu, you only need the first 2 rows. The bottom 2 were added later, and you don't need the crown. Like, you don't need it for the crown. Yeah, the ink and gold. Dude. Default and I tried to get the ink and gold that one time, and it was just, like, fucking impossible. I had to consider the rope. We'll get it next time. Yeah, I placed the rope on the wall so I could climb a little higher, but it just wasn't enough. And so I had to stand there and use the thinking emote on the rope. Escape rope? Maybe later. 100,000 roses by New Year's. Yeah, we'll get those 1,000,000 red roses before the end of this year, for sure. I have like 2 weeks. That's so much time, man. And that means Wes has so much time to beat Satan in DDS too. Can't you fight Demi-Fiend in DDS1? You can, but it's only New Game Plus. And you have to fight every other fucking optional fight that's available. Well, what the fuck? Yeah. Even better is if you beat Demi-Fiend, you get an unlockable equipment item that's usable in the sequel. Oh. Automod has held a channel for review. Stream Boo. Mods, can we kill that guy? Mods, nuke him from orbit. Good work, gamers. I love those images, or those memes where it's, streamers be saying mods like the way a lord calls upon his knights and guard to execute a peasant. What do you keep for New Game Plus? I think you keep all your all of your mantras and learned abilities. You also get a new special ability called Human Form, which lets you start fights in human form. I think you keep money as well, maybe? But I think that's it. You lose all your levels, and you lose... I guess you just lose your levels. If you keep mantras, you wouldn't mind running New Game Plus. Beware, though! In DDS2, if you're playing on hard mode in New Game Plus, you do not keep your mantras. Wes learned that one the hard way. Because every fucking source online says that you do, but it's only if you're on normal mode. Also, you only unlock hard mode after beating the game once, or by linking save data from the first game. Yeah, well, what the fuck again? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if you beat DDS1 and then link your save data, you can immediately start with hard mode. Yeah, DDS1 doesn't even have hard mode. Yeah. Only the sequel. Man, Digital Devil Saga is so cool. Hard mode or mega bosses, because I don't see myself playing through twice and farming mantras a second time. Well, pretty sure if you start on hard mode in the sequel, you're already allowed to fight the optional bosses. I think it just sets all the flags that you're playing New Game Plus. So Satan's available. Shiva and Seth are available. Yeah, DDS hard mode lets you do that. Okay. New Game Plus does nothing except erase all your mantras. Because you only keep your mantras if you fucking New Game Plus on normal difficulty instead. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's weird that both the first and second game have different rules regarding what gets carried over. Really, and what's required for optional bosses. It's really weird. I think that's probably the worst part about the game. Oof. Yeah, Wes, when Satan. Never ever, not ever, forever. the viewers need more Final Fantasy V slop. Dude, you should just start saying that in the videos, like, welcome back to the next Final Fantasy V slop. Never, because I have to play FF5 again. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy V slop video. Just call your viewers like fucking slop enthusiasts. Cause they only watch the garbage videos. Not the actually good ones like the Bloodborne video. Final Fantasy Slop 5. Just start actively insulting your viewers. They'd probably enjoy it. They'd be like, yes, I love Final Fantasy V slop. Yeah, dude, that really does suck. Like, you start making videos, you start making content, and then one of your videos gets super popular, and so you make more like it because it does well, but now you've been forced into this specific niche, and you're not allowed to escape. It could be worse, you could be playing Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh man. Dude, yeah, imagine that future. Where recommended playing is still making Monster Hunter videos. Yeah, I'm a bit of a slop pig. Yeah, just dump that slop in the trough. I will consume the slop. Yeah, still making Monster Hunter and Dead Rising. Dude, there's like no Dead Rising left. What more could there possibly be? RP would have done better if I just kept making Monster Hunter. But would Wes have done better if you kept making Monster Hunter? I sit there and go, we don't need more vids, this covers it. And little did I know, people just want to consume. Yeah, people don't want to read the spreadsheet. Are you kidding me? No, they want that shit pumped directly into their brains from a fucking YouTube video. You think people can read these days? Are you crazy? Yeah, reading is for nerds. Fuck that. I could read, or I could listen to it 5 times while I go to bed and hope that I learn in my sleep. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, unironically, I've done that with the fucking Godot videos that I've been watching. I just, like, put them on while I'm playing a video game, and I'm like, surely I'll absorb this information through osmosis. Surely I don't have to pay attention. Might do a book goal in 2026 instead of the movie goal. Admirable. My only issue with books is that, like, unless you have like a local library and a library card, like, books can get really fucking expensive. Like, going to a bookstore is a real fucking treat. And then you look at the prices and it's like $50 for a book and you're like, ugh, I'd rather not. I have a stack of things I've been meaning to read. He's got his book backlog. Hell yeah. I took a nap today and my dream was about Job Shuffle Kerfluffle. Episode 384. No. And you know, people would continue to eat it up. Ebooks are often cheaper if you wanted to save money, and don't mind that, but I like having a book to put on the shelf. Yeah, me too. I also don't like that a lot of the ebook companies are pretty scummy. Like fucking Amazon. And I also just don't like ebooks in general. Like, reading off of a tablet, it's weird because, like, reading off of a screen, like a computer screen, is fine, but when it comes to a tablet, like, I can't do it. I used to have a Kindle in high school, and, like, I had, like, 2 books on there, and I just couldn't read them. Both of the books on there that I had on my Kindle, I bought physical versions of so I could actually read them. I think most of the people I know buy something that can read PDFs and find scans of whatever they're reading. That's pretty smart. I swear it's the light. Yeah, it must be. I don't know. Maybe it's just a problem with my mind or something, because I remember as a kid, I used to read all the time. I used to always have a book on me. Even up through, like, high school, I still read all the time. But, you know, after I graduated high school, I just, like, never read a book again. Amazon shall be nuked. You want the experience, you want to touch paper. It's true. It must be that. Start reading daily again. I don't know, I mean, like, because then I think about it, like, what would I read anyway? Read a ton until high school graduation. College, I only read books for class, and the first year I was working, I read during my lunch every day. Since then, barely read. Yeah, because I remember you used to read when you were when you were working your desk job. And even then, like, I remember when I lived with you, I would, like, go to the park and read. You know, just, like, sit under a tree and read a book. Work through all of the classic literature. Which ones? All of it. Hemingway, etc. I know in elementary school I read a lot of those books. Or, I say the classics, but, like, I mean American classics. You know, like, in fucking 5th grade, I was reading goddamn Animal Farm and Grapes of Wrath. Shit that no 10-year-old should ever be reading. Shit that is totally not appropriate for 10-year-olds. Yeah, Grapes of Wrath is not for 10-year-olds, yeah. I have no understanding of Animal Farm at all. It's about the dangers of greed. They took the horse to the glue factory. PK sent me a quiz thing that gives you a type of fiction you seem drawn to. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. You should post that. You should post that in useful shit. They took the horse to the... Dude, that's the saddest part, though, because the horse represents us, dude. We are the working class that are overworked and then immediately killed as soon as we're no longer useful. It's fucked, dude. It's also the pigs have enough money to open up the big pen. It's members only. Dude, I can't believe Max didn't understand the joke of the pig pen until like just a week ago. He didn't get it. Fuck, what a funny joke. Oh, another ad break in 20 minutes, allegedly. Having to explain the joke. A purple reader. You like experimental and postmodern novels? You're a yickhead? Hell yeah, dude. Big simulator for furries. Man. You'd probably make bank. The suspiciously wealthy furries. You'll get the Star Fox guy that I brought up earlier. Why make something with heart and soul when you could just make a cynical cash grab? Yeah, exactly. Big Mush shows up as an Easter egg. This is like the third time we've gotten the same song in a row. Twice in a row. The third time that the same song has played twice in a row. I don't know. I haven't made much progress on my game, aside from watching Godot videos and throwing shapes around in Godot. It's not really going well. And then I spent fucking 2 hours with Max trying to set up a GitHub account. That shit just would not work. I'm just having too much fun writing the lore and story for my world instead of actually making the fucking game. It will never be made. The earliest time this project can come to conclusion is like 2038, maybe even 2040. I could just make my game in Ren'Py. Yeah, dude, actually you could. And then sell it for $15 on the Steam store. Years of drawing experience? What are you talking about? There's an artist right here in the chat. He made my emotes. You could just ask Default to make your Your fat furry porn for your game. Thinking too basic. Why sell a game for $15 when you could instead have it be on a perpetual Patreon? You're right. You're right. Dude. And never finish. Exactly. Just edge your supporters forever. Literally and figuratively. Crazy. It's fulfilling my niches. My wallet is mine, yeah. Yeah, I barely remember that stream. Was it that popular? Did a lot of people join? I mean, it's like that game was wildly popular at one point. I don't really know why that game got so popular, really. Like, it seems kind of crazy to me now that I think about the whole situation. Because, like, he got the idea from a 4chan thread, and then like his posts became too gay for people on 4chan to stomach, so he went to Reddit, and then he got outed for being like a sex pest. Man, how did that happen? Your game will be made by one guy. It's immune to criticism. I only know that guy because of Twitter, yeah. Oh, I don't want to stop here. I want to keep going. I shouldn't say I know about him. I know he's some kind of loser, yeah. And he's absolutely not considering murdering his parents. It's very important that you know that. But, like, it's so weird that he got, like, a bunch of voice actresses to voice his game. Like, it's really strange that they would want to associate with content like that. I mean, I guess it was kind of the style at the time. The mid-2010s got pretty edgy again, out of nowhere. Yeah, please stop emailing him. He has to read every single email. And that's stopping him from working on the game. All the voice actors bailed. Well, I don't think he did any diddling. He just like tried to groom people, which I mean, yeah, I say just, but like it's not doesn't mean I'm excusing it or anything. Like it's still really fucked up. Yeah, literally just look at the guy. Yeah, look at who he is. Look at what the game's about. Look at how he posts online. Like, that should tell you everything you need to know about him. The fact that people were surprised were insane. Yeah. Shit was written on the walls since it started, yeah, basically. No. He's not actually like a weird, crazy pervert. It's just a character that he plays on stream. You don't get it. We're like sued 51? I don't know, is there any game dev that I actually, like, that I look at them and I say, these projects are amazing and this person can do no wrong? Come on. You already know the answer to that. It's the Katamites, baby. I'm playing a character on stream too. Whatever you don't like is the character part. Yeah, exactly. David Cage. No. It's the Katamites, baby. I've played a dozen other games on stream. Lisa Guy? I don't know. Lisa Guy went kinda... He started making another game, like House of Dead Ninjas, but now he just like gets into fights on Twitter a lot. You already know. Did he turn into he didn't do anything bad as far as I know. He just goes on Twitter and like picks fights with people. Who are the Katamites? The dude who did Space Funeral? Hell yeah. Depending on the fight, I might be down. No, I'm not talking about like literal fights. I'm talking about Twitter fights on Twitter. Oh, you understand? Okay. I saw the green color of your name, and Doom's name is also green, and I know that Thomas knows that this guy is like a martial artist, and I assumed that it was Thomas saying I would be down for this fight, but no, it's an internet fight, not an actual fight. Yeah, the Katamites are the guys who made the guy who made Space Funeral and Murder Dog and what else did he make? He made Anthology of the Killer, which default streamed, which is fucking awesome. Doomed is orange. On my screen, Tucker and Thomas are both green. Orange is a better color for Doomed anyway. The guy who made Hylics, that's the one where the guy's head is like a moon. That guy is Mason Lindroth. On my screen, he's pink! Dude, they really gotta do something about this. Because, like, you can pick your own color, but does it only show up for you? Then what's the fucking point? I'm being gaslit. If you don't set your own color, it's randomized. Damn. Hylics guy, I'd be down to bat for it. Yeah, me too. Hylics 1 was good. Hylics 2 was even better. But I think he just makes art now. He doesn't really care about video games. I think. Don't quote me on that. I believe he's not working on any other game. I love Doom, but I'd never go to bat for the main guys behind it. What about conmen and psychopaths? A lot of them, yeah. Who was the guy who fucking... he used, like, chemicals that he got in his high school chemistry class to, like, break into the school and steal their computers? Because that shit's kind of cool. John Carmack? Yeah, that's funny as hell. I assume he's the psychopath in your statement. Actually a sociopath, low-key. I mean, if he's willing to do that, there's something a little wonky with him. If they were to make something and it turned out bad, I would stick up for it as a work of art, yeah. But if they're freaks of some kind, I would not, yeah. Like, what if it came out that Kojima was a sex pest who molested every actress who worked for him? I don't think I'd ever... Well, I mean, I'm not a big Kojima fan, but... that would be, that'd be pretty rough. Don't even put the thought into the world. There's no way that happened. He is, I just can't prove it. I don't know. I think I mentioned this last time on stream. I said I've yet to play any Metal Gear game, and then Tucker corrected me. Every angle of their feet. And then Tucker corrected me and said that I have actually played half of Metal Gear Solid 1. Because the only other game I've played in the Metal Gear series is Revengeance, which was the best one. I haven't played any of the other ones, but I already know that Revengeance is the best one. James's wife in the trunk, wrong yeah, wrong franchise. Wrong... Well, I guess Metal Gear is a Konami game. Revengeance is the best one. If you kill a killer, the number of killers in the world stays the same. Kill 2. Kojima touching Silent Hill would have been my 9/11. Yeah, but PT was the best Silent Hill game. Doomed. Don't you remember? It already happened. Kojima made the best Silent Hill game. It was PT. Don't you remember? Don't you remember, dude? How is Hylix Guy gonna make this awesome eyeball horns pot and not let me buy one? Holy shit, I gotta see this. I gotta alt-tab just to see this. Also, alt-tab, isn't this borderless window? Oh, I can't check the thing. Oh, dude, this shit is sick. Yeah, he just... He just loves his clay stuff. He loves his pottery. Max would probably think Hylix is cool since it's got... Since the guy made all of his characters by taking pictures of fucking action figures with their heads ripped off. He found his true calling as a pottery master, yeah. On his fuck Vidya, what are you talking about? Video games are great. But you gotta play the games and not let the games play you. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about taking some pottery classes? Hell yeah. Just don't put too much glaze on your pottery projects, or else they'll explode in the kiln. I will simply go back and play Mario 64. Yeah, make sure there's no air. Yeah. Make sure they're dry. And also sometimes they just explode. And then painted it. Did it fall apart? Yeah, I did that as like an art class project. Yeah, and ceramics in high school. Dude, I remember being so disappointed in high school. Like, I signed up for a photography class and they didn't teach me fucking anything. They just like threw me to the wolves and I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to fucking do. And then I dropped that after the semester and I took printmaking and they did the same exact fucking thing there. I had no idea what was going on and all of my projects were graded poorly because they're like, I don't get it. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Photo was the fuck around block. Well, I had a friend who was like super into photography at the time. And I was like, dude, this will be cool. I'll finally understand what he's talking about. And like, you know, developing the photos was fun, but like, my projects were always graded poorly because the teacher was like, I don't get it. Yeah, the Eric photo arc. Bro is always carrying around his camera. if I take classes around here, it covers the studio time. You can just spend some time fucking around making whatever. Hell yeah. Wonder what he's up to. Doesn't he live in New York now? I was thinking about what happened to Eric recently. I was like, what is he up to? Dude had the nicest family ever. Still mad I hung around with this girl in photo. We got along really well. And I was completely oblivious of the whole thing. I'm just... I'm sorry, Wes. Oh, fuck. Man. The saddest story ever told. He was back in Chicago at some point? Damn. It's not easy being a retard. We've all been there, right, fellas? Fuck. I know after Robert's wedding, I drove Eric back to his parents' house, and he was like, you can stay the night if you want. And I was like, And I said no. I was like, man, I should have said yes, and said hi to his family. Said hi to his mom. It's crazy to think that, like, all of his younger siblings are, like, in college now. It's crazy. She likes my ghoulish essence. Hot women and their monster boyfriends. Respect it. A senior in high school, yeah, crazy. I remember at Robert's wedding, he was telling me that, like, Ryan was going to college, and I was like, no fucking way. That kid was, like, 9 the last time I saw him. Find the ladies that wanted to fuck Orlok. You think that kid ever got... I think that was his brother. That was, Ryan was the youngest boy. Garrett was the middle child. Garrett was the one with the raging League of Legends addiction. Dude, I'd be over at Eric's house and he'd be, like, chilling in the basement, watching movies, and we would just hear his brother fucking raging at League of Legends. And it's funny, too, because, like, his brother Garrett was, like, super smart. He was in middle school, but he was, like, crazy smart. And he was just, like, addicted to League of Legends. He was retarded in his own way. Yeah. He'd always be fucking raging at League of Legends. Oh, it's fucking great. Dude, everybody in 2010 got, like, fucking hooked on League. Except for me. I was the only one who played it and said, I don't really think this is interesting. I was the one holdout saying, I think this game kind of sucks, actually. I will find proof. I think this game kinda sucks, actually. I don't know. Even Ben and Robert still play? Insane. Not even having children could save them from their fate. Ben's a trading card guy now. I saw he was on, like, some esports board. Or something. He's a collector reseller? Oh, Ben, no. Why would you do this? Ben, why? Why would you do that? He has a job for some company that does live stream pack openings and sells the cards? I don't really understand. Ben, my senpai, how could you? You've betrayed me. The One Piece game? It's pretty good. Man, trading card games are fucking hard to play, especially in real life, man. I do not have the patience to go buy cards and open the packs. Just give me, like, fucking EDO Pro, where I can play Yu-Gi-Oh! With all of the cards unlocked immediately. Did you find the One Piece? Unfortunately not. But what is the One Piece, anyway? It's okay, you can spoil it for me. I'm not gonna watch it. I watched enough, I liked where it ended, and I decided I didn't need to see any more. The 3,583 episodes. We still don't know what it is. Yeah, I watched up to the part where they fought a shark man named Arlong, and they beat him, and then they became enemies of the state, and they had bounties put on their head, and they rode off into the sunset. And I was like, this seems like a great place to end it. I don't need to see any more of the show. And I never watched it again. It's almost certainly some version of the friends we made along the way or some adventure. There's no way the answer is gonna make people happy. I loved that picture that I sent you a long time ago, Tucker. It was like, people in 1997. Man, I can't wait to watch Shanks fight. People in 2017. Man, I can't wait to watch Shanks fight. Finding the One Piece is the thing everyone knows is like the goal. I should write the ending. I'm back, baby. And it's ads. The thing anyone cares about is the world government is giga corrupt and Luffy is set up in some destiny way to save the world. Oh man. And you've lost me. I am no longer interested. I should write the ending of One Piece and Game of Thrones. Didn't fucking George R.R. Martin come out and, like, trash talk some author because they didn't finish their book? And he's like, this is just embarrassing. Fuck, maybe I made that up, but I gotta find that because that shit cracked me up. my schizo brain just made up something that made me laugh, and it's not actually real. Man, that would be so sad. He's a complete troll at this point. My schizo brain should be studied for our robot overlords. I need to find a way to download a version of my consciousness into everyone's brains so they can think just like me. They can have the same unstructured thought process that doesn't make any fucking sense. It isn't Destiny as in Luffy is one guy. He's just the best and nobody else could do it, but there's a chain of inherited will where people have the same dreams across generations. Huh. So it's like, he's like the next one in the line of successors who will change the world. Change the world. Just a way to keep up the dopamine by funny thoughts every few minutes. Dude. You joke, but like, sometimes when I'm at work, I come up with funny little bits that are just for me and that nobody else will ever understand. And like, I fucking laugh at them and I think I am actually insane. I am actually losing my mind. Something more important to the lore. Okay. Alright. I did that a lot at Meyer, yeah. These bits are only funny to me, and I could never possibly explain them to anybody. And then I, like, think about it afterwards, and I'm like, I'm actually going crazy, aren't I? I'm actually going insane. Oh well. If that is the case, at least I'll be laughing. Could be worse. Yeah, you gotta find something to laugh at, exactly. This is like the third time we've gotten this song. It's a good one. I don't know. Nothing interesting at work. Other than fucking... What was it that happened today? The boss pulled everyone in for a meeting. And, like, he basically just laid out his plans. And he's thinking, like... He might have to close the kitchen so that we only make pizzas, which would mean I'm out of a job. But also, he really wants to sell the company because it's not like his main thing. The restaurant is just his side gig, basically, and he wants to sell it. So one of the drivers was like, "Oh, I'd love to be a business owner." And he's like, well, do you know anything about running a restaurant? And he's like, no, but I could learn. Didn't it just open a few months ago? It's been open for 15 years, but it just got new ownership last year. My boss is the new owner. And so he was like, yeah, you know, if you can learn how this restaurant works and all that, surely you can be a contender for buying it. And like this driver, gotta respect him. He's got big dreams, but he's 20 years old and he delivers pizzas. He is engaged, and I don't think he has his own home yet, which understandable. He's only 20. But like if he thinks he can just like own a restaurant and like figure it out, he's got some fucking confidence. Crazy. I would absolutely hate to run a restaurant. That shit would probably fucking suck. On a great way to run the restaurant into the ground, yeah. Like, absolutely. Like, knowing what goes into running a restaurant, like, I would never want to do that shit. Bro, I didn't even want to cater an event for a friend of a friend, yeah. Restaurant, one of the worst things to be in charge of, yeah. Like, everybody thinks, oh, food is always profitable, but it fucking isn't. It's fucking not. Absolutely. Like, seeing the kind of losses that my the restaurant I work at runs under is like crazy. Razor thin margins constantly, yeah. I would never want to do that. But he was like, yeah, if you can learn how to do it, it'll be fine. We'll have you be mentored by the other workers here. So I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to teach this loser how to do all of this shit. He's not gonna understand. He's not gonna get it. I want one of those Japanese jobs where they place you in a room to do nothing as an insult. Yeah, that shit would be pretty fucking cool. Same paycheck though, yeah. You basically just get regulated to like a non-existent position. But you still get paid to come in and do nothing. I would never quit, yeah. I mean, because, like, I can understand why you would hate it. Like, going into work to do absolutely nothing productive all day would suck. When it's like, I could be spending this time doing literally anything else with my life. But I have to sit in this room, and I can't even read or do anything like that. Like, yeah, I get that it would suck. Going in to do nothing is significantly worse than you'd think, yeah. The feelings of, like, worthlessness. Where it's like, I don't do anything, and I can't even go and get another job, because, like, what am I gonna do? Saying, like, what did you do at this company? Oh, I sat in a room and did fucking nothing. Like, of course they're not gonna hire you. And then you gotta tell your friends and family, like, I work at this company and I do absolutely fucking nothing. And they're like, oh, really? I'm just absolutely not impressed. Gotta become a resume liar. Gotta have your resume written by AI. It's the only way to continue. Give me that nothing gig. My stupid new boss doesn't even know how to write an email. Fuck. I'm so sorry. You had, like, the perfect setup, and then they fucked it. They fucked it into the ground, man. Everything he touches goes through ChatGPT. I'd burn it to the ground, man. Dude. Yeah, I hate my boss. And the worst part is, like, he's a perfectly nice guy, you know? Like, he's friendly, he's chatty, he's actually a pretty decent human. And then I found out what he does for his actual work. He's, like, he's super big into AI security, and his whole thing is that he's making camera systems that will... They're AI security systems that will send text updates to whoever owns them and, like, you know, make dossiers on everybody who walks into the lens. And, like, so... And he has these cameras set up all over work, too, so, you know, my mannerisms, my speech, all of this is in some fucking database for his company, and I didn't consent to that. So it's like, fuck, dude. You're a nice guy, but you're just completely opposed to my alignment. You work in direct opposition to my core values. Wish I had a gig period, but I guess I don't want to hate being alive, yeah. So I have this failing restaurant. Well, the lore is he bought the restaurant for his son to teach his son how to run a business. And then after like a month or two, his son was like, yeah, I don't want to do this. And so he took on like, he couldn't find a buyer for the restaurant, so he's like, fuck it, I guess it's just mine now. Yeah, so, like, I believe in ultimate freedom, that people should be free to live however they choose, as long as they're not hurting anyone. And this guy believes that world peace can only be achieved through mass surveillance. Just completely opposed to my way of living. Now he's looking to sell to this delivery guy. Yeah, good idea. Well, the idea is that he'll work the delivery guy up to being a potential buyer in a couple of years' time. It's an investment. But the business will probably run dry before that happens. Evil idea doing horde shit while being polite, yeah. I just can't get along with him. He's a nice guy, but I just can't get along with him. He's got all these fucking cameras all over the building and shit. Yeah, he loves AI too. He's a big AI guy. Which is crazy, because he's in his 60s. I didn't think old people really understood AI that well. Profiling is a little bit much. Yeah, he loves security. He was saying, like, he was very excited about shit like Flock and Ring. Being able to see everything at all times on a street is really exciting to him for some reason. He's actually kind of an asshole. My boss was in the CIA. Anyone in the CIA is 100% an asshole. Dude, speaking of the CIA, did you know that, like, leaning on stuff, you know, like when you go out and you lean against a wall or something to rest your legs, or you lean over a railing. Did you know that that's, like, a uniquely American trait? They don't do that in Europe. And so, like, one of the hardest training sessions for the CIA is teaching their agents to not lean on shit. Because it's like a dead giveaway for being American. Yeah, in Europe they squat, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, leaning on shit is uniquely American. You wouldn't expect it. Yeah, it's like the hardest training that they have to go through is just don't lean on shit. I was surprised when I found out that too. I was like, damn, really? No way. Only Americans do it. Do Americans really? Yes. Yes, we do. we absolutely do. They don't have railings in Europe. No, they squat. They just squat. They've got all the same shit, they just don't lean on them. The notorious ledge pusher. It's the fucking subway slammer. So that's how I've been these last couple of days, weeks, months. Working for a guy that's directly opposing my alignment. My sister gave birth. What have you guys been up to? I've just been chilling. I haven't really done anything. I've been decomposing in my home slowly. Well, that's not true. That's not entirely true. You've been working on some stuff. Still no work, but you've been doing important stuff. The kid was born, yep, on Sunday. I was super nervous about it because she went to the hospital on Saturday, and then it wasn't until like Sunday night when she actually gave birth. New gym, working, actually made 2 videos with scripts. God damn. I was thinking about it. Maybe, maybe, just maybe, 2016 is the year of Cube Crusher. But maybe not. I still need to get like a proper GameCube controller adapter. May need to re-record a lot of VA for the vid. Video quality changed quite a lot. New computer, doesn't have much fan noise. Yes, dude. I mean, because I have every GameCube game on my hard drive. I could do it, I just need a proper GameCube controller for the real, authentic experience. I can't wait to play the fucking Skittles game for Cube Crusher. Yes, and that's also true. Doomed survived. Came through on top. Don't have controller, adapter, or both. I have a controller at Catherine's house. It's the same one that I bought the fucking console with in 2003. It still works completely perfectly. Except the rubber cap on the control stick came off. But other than that, it's the same controller. But I don't have an adapter. Doomed wins again, baby. You have an adapter? It's cheap at Disc Replay. Custom driver and it'll work. Nice. How much was it? Like 20 bucks? I use a May Flash. That one was 20 bucks on Amazon. Well, if I can buy it at Disc Replay, I'd rather buy it there than at Amazon. I don't want to support Amazon. It takes 5 minutes? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember that. It takes 5 minutes. Maybe even 15? Maybe I'll swoop in, check it out. I'm not scheduled to work tomorrow, so I might check it out. Yeah, check it out. Check it out! I'm fucking massive, mate! Yeah, and then maybe we'll do Cube Crusher. Maybe. Maybe. I have to really think about it. I'll make the first 3 videos and see how I feel about it. The first 3 being on the launch games, of course. Luigi's Mansion, Super Monkey Ball, and Wave Race or whatever. I'll do that and we'll see how I feel about it. Good opportunity to do a Tartarus stream, specifically for my enjoyment. I was thinking about it and I was like, man, doesn't sound like he's really enjoying Persona 3 anymore. Maybe he should just pack it in and quit. Cube Crusher is for beating and reviewing every GameCube game by an order of release date. I'm 75 hours in, I have to beat this shit. Sorry, Unk, you're washed. No turning back. You're washed, Unk. Might hit DDS. Hell yeah. I'd watch streams tomorrow, especially if I've got nothing going on. The same playing the answer, got tired of the girls flirting with tanks. I still gotta, I mean, I'm playing the remake. I haven't touched it in over a month. Every time I think about streaming the Persona 3 remake, I always like end up staying at work way later than I'm supposed to. And then I get home and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm 75 hours in and got locked out of fighting Elizabeth because you forgot the oil. You forgot the fucking oil, dude. It's okay. You can't even fight Elizabeth until New Game Plus. So, don't worry about it. You could just do it again, dummy. A vicious, unavoidable nap after work cycle. Need to watch 20 more movies before New Year's for my goal. Dude, there isn't even like 20 more days left in the year. Bro, you can't even do 1 movie a day. Yeah, Christmas, just a week away. Can you believe it, guys? Christmas, just a week away. Christmas in just a week. Wow. I love that video. Gotta lock in. Two different 4-hour-long movies on your watch list. Oh man. You're gonna have to watch them back to back. At least the winter sale starts soon. The only game I need to buy is Peak for everybody else. Look forward to a 5-day weekend again? Oh yeah, I guess... Yeah, you are working Wednesdays now, aren't you? You don't have that crazy weekend schedule. Back to back would go crazy. I said I was gonna buy something on winter sale, but I already forgot what it was. I saw the Eternity Egg came out, and the reviews were not good. They said the game is like it's in early access, and they're like, yeah, the game is clearly unfinished. A lot of glitches. A lot of stuff doesn't do anything. Which, I mean, it's early access, but at the same time, that's kind of disappointing. Surely it won't end up like World of Horror, where the game is unfinished and then has a full public release and is still unfinished. Seems like a game I'd rather play once when it comes out than halfway in early access. Yeah. Because it looks interesting. It looks pretty cool. But I'd rather it be finished before I play it. I hope I can stay on call for Wednesday and Thursday and come in for a couple orders and leave. Yeah. Dude, last Wednesday was crazy. There were like 3 delivery orders all day. Bought a game that was in early access because it was originally a Terraria mod. Now it's just its own thing. What was the verdict? How did we feel about it? Oh shit, I'm already at 80. Only 20,000 more roses. Oh, I put it in my wish list. It was Sekiro. If it goes on sale for cheap, I'm gonna get that. Well, I'm a FromSoft hater, so you know my opinion on Sekiro, but there's a couple people here who really enjoyed Sekiro. There's also a person here who hated Sekiro. Oof. More like Sekiro, yeah, there he is. It's cool, it's the same style as his Vampire Survivor games, but you actually have to aim. Basically twin sticks. Oh, okay. Deus Ex 1 for $2? Hell yeah. Remember to level swimming. I have acquired a copy of Sekiro for me and Thomas to go through. Does that game have co-op? I thought it was single player only. Maybe there's a mod. It's built on the same framework as like Dark Souls, right? So surely it wouldn't be that hard to add online functionality. I like the bosses, but I don't really like how open it is. You know me, yeah. I know how you feel about open world games. I put 1 level in swimming, it seems like enough. What? 1 point in swimming and you think it's enough? But when you have maximum points, it says you move like a dolphin in the water. Think of all the secrets that you're gonna uncover with your swimming skill. What? Just 1 point and it seems like enough? My goal must be clearly defined, and no crafting, yeah? No more crafting in my video games, please. Dude, speaking of open worlds, I swear I mentioned it on stream, but you heard that fucking Metroid Prime 4 is open world, right? Dude, I heard a bunch of shit about Metroid Prime 4 and I'm like, damn, this game really took 18 years to make and it came out and it fucking sucked. I think there's maybe 2 secrets that need swimming. Dude, you probably got that info from somebody who never leveled swimming. There are shitloads of secrets that are only accessible through high swim skill. No, you didn't. Damn. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4 sucks, apparently. I heard it's alright, but just not good enough for price time. I heard it was pretty bad. Open world, big empty desert with nothing in it. You have to grind to proceed with the story. Doesn't live up to Metroid Prime, yeah. Annoying sidekick characters. You know what, Rick? I'll stream Deus Ex 1 and let you show you where all the secret swimming spots are. Dude, I will. I'll show you where they are. Nintendo just wants to do open world with all... Yeah, dude. Breath of the Wild came out and it fucking ruined Nintendo. Moon 1.5? You're gonna play it, right? Well, I already played Moon 1. Oh, shit. Stray Children? Huh. Is it really the same company? It really is. This looks kind of cute. It's $30! I think I'll pass. What the... God fucking damn it. Gotta juggle all my tabs. Mario Odyssey killed gaming. Dude, Mario Odyssey kinda sucked. Total 5 out of 10 game. Breath of the Wild, yeah. Breath of the Wild killed gaming. It really did. Maybe it'll go on sale. Yeah, just make every game open world. I don't know. The Donkey Kong game kind of... I don't know. It didn't really grip me. Breath of the Mild. I know Isaac liked the Donkey Kong game, but I wasn't a big fan. I'm gonna have to play Expedition 33, but I've decided that also killed gaming. Dude, okay. So, Wes said it was the most astroturfed game of all time, and I disagreed. I was like, well, I mean, I looked into the story. The guy used to work at Ubisoft, and then he quit because he hated it, and he went to go make his dream game with a bunch of people he hired off Reddit, and I'm like, that's kind of a cool story. But then I found out his dad is like one of the literal richest people in all of France, and I'm like, never mind. Never fucking mind, dude. I take back any goodwill I said about this. Of course he bought all those ads. Of course he bought those awards. There it is. Of course they were able to make their game with a budget less than 9 million. Because his dad fucking paid for all of it. I think it's just turn-based RPG noob bait, yeah. I saw that it was a turn-based game, and I was like, that's cool. I didn't think anybody liked turn-based games anymore. I'm a member of the turn-based department, so I love that shit. Bought Reddit Gold. Yeah, he paid for Reddit Gold, dude. I've heard it described as Mario RPG with real people, and it was like, okay, bye, yeah. People still like turn-based games. They just don't realize it, so devs won't make them. Expedition 33 could never compare. I mean, the whole premise seemed pretty interesting. Like, they live in a painted world. It's about art. I'm into that. When it came out, I saw a bunch of videos of it on my feed, and I was like, it's kind of cool. Maybe I'll buy it one day. And then it won the Game Awards, and I was like, well, okay. Surely it's good. But dude, speaking of the Game Awards, man, can we talk about how Peak was fucking robbed of Best Multiplayer Game? Fuck that, dude. It won the Game Awards as Kojima shuffled away. Didn't even know about all that. Your friend really likes it? Damn. I mean, Expedition 33 winning over Death Stranding 2 is really funny. Because Death Stranding 2 came out and was promptly forgotten. Yeah, Peak was robbed by Shart Raiders, yeah? Yeah, Silent Hill gets a good game for the first time in 20 years and wins nothing. I know a lot of people that played it and loved it. It isn't funny. Damn. I don't know anybody who played Death Stranding 2. The only thing I saw about it was you can fight this guy and he like throws pizzas at you or something. I did really like that the Expedition 33 guys all dressed up in their fucking striped shirts and berets to show that they're French. That was actually pretty funny. Oh, a lot of people liked 33. Oh, okay. They put Metal Gear Rex in Death Stranding 2. Kojima's truly run out of ideas. It makes a lot more sense now that Daddy paid for their tickets and outfits, yeah. Death Stranding 2 is giant steps better than 1. Well, I fucking hope so. Death Stranding 1 was rough. I remember Wes playing the ending, and Dave pops in and he's like, oh, you're almost done. And then like 5 hours later, he's still playing. And then he falls into a perfectly Normus Reedus-sized hole and gets trapped. And then he pulls out his ladder, climbs out, and falls into another perfectly Normus Reedus-sized hole. Climbs up the ladder and just immediately drops into another pit. Yeah, Metal Gear Rex is pretty cool. Good games are on hold until everyone says something nice about Death Stranding. Well, you can drink Monster Energy in it. That's good. It turned out to be a wee stinker, and nobody gave a shit about the sequel. Tucker's gonna ban everybody who... He's gonna time out everybody who says something bad about Death Stranding. They removed the drink brands. Oh yeah, you're right. You can't drink Monster Energy anymore. The trigger finger is itchy. Yeah, I can't wait to piss everywhere. Yeah, throw your piss and shit grenades at enemies. Very fun and cool. I'd rather die standing than live kneeling. I'm a little surprised that Normus Cletus, you know, took on the role for that game, but at the same time, like, what has he got going on right now? I'd rather die sleeping than live stranding. He got his own Walking Dead spinoff? Oh. Oh. Man. That would suck. That would suck to be, like, the most popular character in The Walking Dead. And then, like, be forced into spinoffs due to a contract. That would be so sad. Somehow that shit is still going. Kojima has won the hearts of the movie world. Then he should just make a fucking movie. Stop making dog shit games, just make a damn movie already. It's clearly what he wants to do. Why doesn't he just do it already? Yeah, he clearly wants to make a movie. That's why Metal Gear Solid 4 had like 70 hours worth of cutscenes. Metal Gear Solid 5 plays super well. His movie would definitely suck. Come on now, I'm sure it wouldn't be that bad. It wouldn't be any worse than the movies that are coming out today. $10 of cutscene, 5 hours of gameplay. It's literally like, what, 24 hours of cutscenes in the game total? I remember it being like a crazy amount. Like, if your game has more cutscenes than gameplay, then I'm not really interested. You should have just made a fucking movie. If I'm gonna be spending more of the time playing the game, watching something, instead of actually playing it, should have just made a movie. Kojima would make a movie better than anything playing at an AMC. I'm standing on that. Movies are dead too, yeah. It's true. The Big Ben should be a movie. Watching the joke character who shits himself Mary Merrill was peak, bros. Was it? Yeah, the guy Johnny. Isn't like his whole family featured in the series as a whole? Like you're always finding like Johnny and Johnny's brother. Always looking for the John, which is why their name is Johnny, and they're gonna shit themselves because they can't find the John. They're good movies, but nothing that's playing wide release. Yeah. Oh, speaking of bad shit to watch, Wes. The new episodes of fucking Stranger Things is coming out next week. Are you gonna watch it? Weapons was tight. Yeah, Weapons this year was pretty good. Yeah, Doomed likes Weapons. Yeah, probably. Yeah, and From's coming out next year. From is gonna be absolute dog shit. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Fatima die. 10 years in the making, how could it be bad? Because everybody grew up and forgot about it. Nobody gives a shit anymore. 180 on it. Yeah, From unfortunately fumbling hard. It was so good. And then it just became complete shit. Watch it and drink the haterade. Yeah, I can't wait. I think that shit'll be funny as hell. I will not actively hate. I want to believe they can pull it together. The unfortunate reality is that they're gonna try to pull it together, and it's just not gonna happen. Whatever they come up with is always gonna be it's just not gonna work, man. Did you watch the last season? Yeah, season 3 was pretty bad. Hating is good for the soul. I won't agree with that. I think being a hater is well, actively spreading hate and negativity is not something I want to do, but man, sometimes they make it really fucking hard. The chances are looking very slim. Yeah, there's like a reincarnation plot, there's like a time travel plot. It's looking bad. It's looking fucking bleak, bros. Things are getting fucking dire. Oh man. From is asking for it. Yeah, Dave is too much of a hater, man. It peaked and now it's bleaked. It's looking pretty bleak, bros. I tell Dave, he's too much of a hater. He's gotta lighten up sometimes, but you know, that's just how he lives. That's why he's the #1 hater. We're bleaking now. Yeah, they hit some problems that Lost hits too, but Lost brings it back, and From is just spiraling. Yeah. As dumb as Lost got, it never did the fucking reincarnation plot. It did do time travel for a little bit. For one season. And it turned out pretty okay. I like the bit where they go back in time and Hurley's like, "Shit, dude. I know what year we're in, but I don't know who the president is right now in our current year." And Sawyer's like, "Don't be stupid. Nobody's gonna ask that." And then like a couple episodes later, one of the researchers has him like at gunpoint and he's like, "Who's the president this year?" And Hurley's just like, "I don't fucking know, dude." Yeah, he's like, "Who's the president?" And Hurley just immediately cracks. He's like, "We're from the future. I don't know, dude." The good classic bit. It's so funny. It does do reincarnation with Saeed. Yeah, I guess so. But he like... From what it's been a while since I've seen the last season, I'll be honest. Doesn't he, like, come back as, like, kind of a hollow person? He's like, he comes back different. Yeah, just offer Hurley Taco Bell and he'd tell you whatever you want. Yeah, give him some fried chicken and he'd immediately break. Yeah, Smoke Monster. Same thing happens with Locke. Well, except he, like, fully embodies, like, the Man in Black. He doesn't. He, like, loses all vestiges of John Locke, and he just, like, completely becomes the entity. But Saeed, I remember him, like, being kinda human still. Again, it's been a long time since the last one. Cucked even in death. Dude, his last word was why. Isn't that just the saddest thing you've ever heard? I gotta get back to Lost. I stopped by rewatching season 5. Dude, I stopped mine in season 4. And, like, it wasn't even because the show got bad. I got distracted with other things, and now I've got to rewatch the entire show from the beginning because I don't understand what's happening again. Yeah, I can't just start from where I left off. It's been so long. The emotions aren't built up. I gotta go back from the beginning and start over again. Why is everyone panicking? Why is the plane on fire? Dave! It's the first 5 minutes of the episode, and then I replayed it for him, and he still didn't pay attention. I was like, Dave, come on, you're killing me, dude. Man. Dave is so funny. Dave is probably the funniest person I know. Why is Hurley so fat after 10 seasons? It wasn't 10. First of all, it was 6. Second of all, they have a steady supply of food. That it's being delivered. All of that is explained in the supplementary episode after the ending. It answers any questions you may have had that may be still unresolved. But you can fucking watch it and they explain it. Okay. Yeah, he's losing weight. He said he's dropped a couple pant sizes in season 3, I believe. It's all explained in the supplementary episodes, okay? You just need to watch them. They explain what Dharma was doing on the island and why there's a polar bear there. Yeah, when he starts giving out the food deliveries, yeah. Jack puts Hurley in charge of the food, and Hurley's like, why the fuck would you do that? I'm the fat guy, of course I want to eat it. It's like, I have a bad relationship with food. Like, I can't stop myself from eating once I start. Like, why would you put me in charge of distributing the food? It was a huge mistake, Jack. Oh shit, I only have 4,000 left to go. He's skimming from every single meal. Dude, he was. And he hated himself for it. He was like, this fucking sucks, dude. And then he and his girlfriend destroy all the food because he's like, I can't take this anymore. It's driving me insane. He and Lydia just destroy the food. And then there's another delivery as soon as they get back. And he's just like, it never ends. It never fucking ends. He's trapped in his own personal hell. A big Hurley-sized bite in each food, in each sandwich. The peanut butter episode is a classic, yeah. Dude, isn't that the first episode where Jin speaks English? It's not actually Jin. It's just like Hurley having a psychotic break in believing it's Jin, but he speaks English, proving that the actor does actually speak English, and confusing Wes. Why is Jin speaking English? He can't do that. The funny thing is, I read this online, so somebody will have to verify if it's true or not. But apparently Jin's Korean is, like, really bad. The actor who plays Jin, he's just, like, his Korean's just not good. Yeah, Hurley really is the best. He's such a good character. He's he's literally me. Watching behind the scenes, he's talking about Homer's Odyssey. What the hell, man? This guy doesn't speak English. Yeah, Hurley's good. Desmond is really good. Man, Desmond's one of my favorite characters. I could be the new Jacob someday. Dude, I could see it. Desmond, amazing character, yeah. Is he, dare I say it, our guy? Yeah, Hurley is our guy. Desmond is not our guy, but he's literally me. All of them absolutely floundered post-Lost. Except the guy who was in Lord of the Rings. Oh, you mean Pippin? You mean Charlie? Or he wasn't Pippin, he was Merry, wasn't he? Desmond played a rapist on SVU. He was celebrity rapist. All of them were set for life. I know Kate, the actress that played Kate, Evangeline Lilly, was in that fucking robot boxing movie, Real Steel. At least all the characters that made it to season 6, yeah. They were pretty much set. My life's a dream to be a fucking celebrity rapist on SVU. Fucking wild statement. That's why there were so many damn Kate episodes in season 2. Wes. Just so many fucking garbage Kate episodes. She's in some Marvel shit too? No fucking way. I just know the Real Steel one because I watched that with Eric in high school and I was like, holy shit. That's Kate from Lost. She can't act, man, yeah. And it's not only that, but like her plot episodes are just like not interesting. She's Wasp and Ant-Man? No way, dude. No fucking way, man. She's in The Hobbit too? No fucking way. Is she in all of them? I mean, I saw the first Hobbit in theaters, but I also fell asleep like 5 minutes into the movie and then woke up right at the end. So she very well could have been in the movie and I just didn't even see her. Definitely the worst written character in Lost. Who was... Fuck, who was the blonde woman? Fuck, what was her name? But she comes in like season 3. She's one of the others. I gotta find out this woman's name in the show. Lost characters. Who was it? Juliet. Yeah, Juliet, yeah. I love that when Juliet arrives in the show, she just like completely mogs Kate. Just utterly destroys her in every scene they have together. Just mogs her hard. Like the first time they meet, like Juliet beats the shit out of Kate without even breaking a sweat. Just shuts her down. Libby is the true goat. Libby was Hurley's girlfriend, right? I called her Lydia earlier, but I think I just got the name mixed up. Yeah, Libby was great. It's really too bad that Michael, like, fucking killed her for no reason. Oh, Anna Lucia? Yeah, no, she was also ass. No, Anna Lucia, she gets shot by Michael too. Same scene. Michael shoots her, and then he shoots Libby. Like, immediately after. Who explodes? That was Dr. Arts. He's, like, waving around the dynamite, and he just blows up. Yeah. Dr. Arts. Yeah, ACAB includes Anna Lucia. It's true, though. She was a fucking bitch. Absolutely terrible. She was awful at her job. Yeah, Arts deserved blowing up. He was a fucking douche. He shows up for like one episode, acts like a dickhead, and then blows up. And then he comes back in a later season for a flashback scene with fucking Paulo and his girlfriend, whatever the fuck her name was. The characters that were primed to have like their own arc, and then the audiences hated them so much they had to kill them off. Nikki and Paulo, yeah, that's who they were. The Paulo episode is so funny, yeah. What did she say? She said, Paulo lies. But what does that mean? In reality, she was saying, I'm paralyzed. And they fucking bury her alive. How do they die? They get, well, she kills Paulo over the diamonds that they stole. And then he gets revenge, like, as he's dying by releasing a spider. And it bites her. And she becomes paralyzed from its venom. And then she gets buried alive next to Paulo. Yeah. It's fucking horrifying. Oh shit, we made it. I didn't even pay attention. I was having too much fun talking about Lost. Yeah, Jack, it was when Jack was away from the party. So they were like, man, is she dead? She said Paulo lies. What does that mean? I'm paralyzed. Damn. Alright. Oh well, barrier. It has to be right now, yeah. We are getting excited. Gradually, the excitement mounts. Oh, dude, look at his eyes. He's wigging. It's just a breath away. Wow, just a week away. The million roses of our dreams. Amazing. Just a little more. Keep the Katamari safe. The king is on the case. Beautiful. Was it really supposed to be an arc? I thought it was a filler episode. Well, the thing is, like, Nikki and Paulo show up for, like, almost every episode in that season up to that point. Like, they were planned to have this arc that was going to happen, but audiences would say, like, they'd give their opinions in reviews on the episodes, and they'd be like, yeah, everything was great except for these two characters named Nikki and Paulo that I hate. And so they're like, yeah, well, everybody hates your characters, so I guess we're just gonna kill you. I guess we're just gonna kill you off. That'd be kind of rough, though. Thinking about that. Can I really make this usual stuff or gorgeous? What? What is that? Oh, shit, you go flying. I was... Surely there's a way to... Oh, okay. Full screen. I want... Borderless... Wait, that's full screen windowed. It's borderless windowed. And it still shuts off when I click off the screen. Oh well. I gotta snooze. It's way past bedtime for a workday, yeah. It's 2 in the morning. I've hit my rose goal. The end of the stream is upon us. The end of the stream is among us. We're almost there. Almost to 1 million. You've still got some time, Wes. All you have to do is one task. You just have to beat Satan. Meanwhile, this could take me any amount of time. This is the end for tonight. Everybody, go home.